I don't know if it was unfortunate for a person I respect so much. A person who I want to refer to be my mentor. A person who we should emulate. The Speaker of the National Assembly spoke in vernacular in his own home, Namuyemba Kandui. He called very reasonable people, called the delegates of Fort Kenya. They are well dressed in the party regalia. My speaker chose to speak in vernacular. My good speaker, Honorable ME WETANGULA, whether you spoke in vernacular, you can't get away with it. You can't get away with this. We can even interpret French into English. We can interpret Jaluo into English. We can interpret Kikuyu into English. I want the security organs to interpret the speech of Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula when he addressed delegates of Fort Kenya in his home in Kandui. In the essence, what he said is, during this by-election of 27th of November, Majimbo Kalasinga, we shall reach the election kama amevuka. Sijui kama ni kuvuka kwenda mbinguni ama kwenda Uganda. Na kura zitapikwa hapa Twele Kabuchai Ward, where I am a voter. I have a right to vote. How does he think that I don't have a right to vote? I should be either in Uganda or heaven, or where he meant. Can he come out clear and tell Kenyans what he meant by saying atavuka ngambo in vernacular, in my language, Bukusu, my party leader? You can't get away with it. It must be explained, and I'm asking IG Kanja to quickly call for these clips and sit and analyze word by word, interpret word by word, and come to tell Kenyans if Majimbo Kalasinga is safe or not. If the candidate who is not a Fort Kenya candidate on the ballot is safe or not. Those are things when Majimbo asks in Parliament, he's against Moses Masika Wetangula. My brother, my elder brother Moses, I have respected you so much. You know that very well. There is no single day I have called a press like now to address Moses. I have been respecting him so much. Even after this press statement, I will still respect you so much. But I will kindly ask you to respect me. I am elected by the people of Kabuchai for a term of not 6 years, only 5. Give me my 5 years. These voters will come back again and decide who to give this Kabuchai constituency. But I will be on the ballot. If they choose Majimbo, well and good. I want to thank one good friend, Mheshimiwa Wycliffe Wafula Wangamati, for coming out on press and asking Moses Masika Wetangula to tell Kenyans what he intends to do with Majimbo and my life and my security. Such are friends who stood with me when I was in problems. He stood up and asked him, surely if you say Majimbo must go across, atakufa ama ataenda kufanya ni Uganda. That is not my home. You can see my home here. I don't have such a home in Uganda. I don't have another wife in Uganda. I'm like Kibaki. I have only one wife here. I am not going to Uganda, Moses. I am going to be here and vote. And I will vote on 27th. And I have my mother here who is old, who will need to vote. I have my wife who will vote. I have my son who will vote and my daughter who will vote. So we have around 7 votes in this home. We are not going to buy fear on this 27th. We are not going to buy fear. Nobody is going to threaten anybody. Election will be done peacefully. These issues I'm going through. And after I win the election again, I'm coming for a party leader position. I want to be the party leader of this party. Hiyo kiti yako ndio mimi nakujia. That is the thing, man. I'm a diehard. Hiyo swali nimeulizwa, nataka kuijibu properly. Mimi niliingia Fort Kenya. Mimi niliingia Ford 1992 na Masinde Muliro na John Barasa Mujasha and the team. Nikakuwa Ford, ikakuja ikafunjwa into Fort Kenya and Fort people. Wakati nilikuwa university, I was in Fort Kenya. Sisi ndio tulikuwa vijana ya wamona kijana. Moses Masika Wetangula, my party leader currently, my speaker, the speaker I respect, he knows that wamona kijana aliniita Oginga Odinga House, Nairobi. By then it was Oginga Odinga House, ambayo Fort Kenya ilikuwa inakaa. Akaniambia Majimbo, saidia huyu na vijana wa Sirisia constituency, saidia Moses Wetangula ni wakili. Atanisaidia makeses mingi because sasa he looks like he's a comrade. Nikaenda kusupport. My first function was to go. Nikatoka Nairobi straight to Rwandanyi. Nikapata Moses Masika Wetangula alikuwa Rwandanyi. Alikuwa ameenda kupeleka mabati ya Rwandanyi, ilikuwa imebebwa. Moses, if you remember. Nikafika hapo ukanipea, nikaongea, nika-address Kenyans huko. Nikasema nimetuma na Wetangula na wamola kijana. I remember Moses, you are wearing a red coat. Go back to the wardrobe and check. Red coat. Nilifika hapo na the late Peter Kokonya. You remember very well. So, when I was in Ford, I moved to Fort Kenya. I am still in Ford. And Mheshimiwa Moses knows very well. He knows now here on media that Moses told me in 2002 that Moses at Majimbo, where are you? I was in Mwenge House. It was in Mwenge House, Majimbo Kalasinga, Peter Kupepea, Wanjala Welime, the late. You see, they were the ones heading NARC, N-A-R-C. You remember well, Moses, you gave me 12 names with the 12 certificates, to write certificates for 12 councillors in the Sirisia constituency. From Rwandanyi, from Mr. Honorable Kaita, Mohamed Malikisi, Rosemary Hisaluia. You know them. Mheshimiwa Nyanya, for this one, here. I wrote 12. And the certificates wakati niandika nikazimaliza sote 12. Nikiwa Mwenge House. Nikakupikia simu, nikasema nipe nani. Ukasema teremuka hapo chini. Pea mtu anaitwa Meshak Wekesa Museveni. I gave 12 certificates to Meshak Wekesa Museveni for 12 councillors in Sirisia constituency. Kwani nilikuwa kwa chama gani nikiwa hiyo wakati hiyo? Mwingine anasema Jimbo alikuja jana. Mimi nilikuwa kwa chama wakati hiyo. I have a lot of history. Sisi tulikuwa tunafanya mikutano. Na huyu ndicho wako hapa. Huyu ndicho ameumia na chama. Tunatafutwa na KANU. Mlikuwa tunafanya mkutano tukitembea. Yaani you call for a meeting, mnakuja watu 20, mnatembea mkifanya mkutano because mkikaa chini mnashikwa na KANU, watu ya KANU. KANU Youth Wings. Tulikuwa natembea tunafanya mkutano, so you are the secretary, you are making minutes as we walk. This one says as we walk, tumaliza mkutano, then we disperse. That's how we're doing meetings. We need this. The democratic space we're enjoying now cannot be frustrated to us. We brought them. We worked hard. That's where I am. So if the question has come rightly, I'm going for party leader after this election. He read on the newspaper that Majimbo Kalasinga goes to the newspaper and writes that he is having a contest between him, Moses Wetangula, and Majimbo in the by-election of Chwele Kabuchai ward. If indeed it is my party leader, then it is funny. How can your small boy called Majimbo Kalasinga going to compete to you? Ask the people, ask what is wrong on the ground, not me. And secondly, my party leader, I am not a journalist. I am an MP. I sit with you in parliament. I don't sit in the press house, the media center, you know where it is. If you tell me that I read news, I don't understand you. The media move on the ground by her own independently and research and write. Unfortunately, we want to give IEBC the first litmus test for Kenyans to trust you, IEBC. the new chair of IEBC, you must perform in these by-elections correctly. You must diligently give us the best results so that we can believe you for 2027. This is your acid test. If a candidate gets 20 votes, announce 20, not 21. If one gets 200 votes, announce 200, not 199. We are measuring you from this. 27th of November is just here. And I'm telling you, I'll move. If things don't go the way they are, I'm known by the same Moses ME WETANGULA for moving petitions. I'll remove for your removal. But let's wait. Let's give you a chance, Mr. Chairman. We believe you are a bright. When I watched you through the interview, I was impressed when you are being interviewed. And your name came top. I thanked you. I congratulated you. But the first exam, paper 1 comes to you on 27th of November. Delivered him as president. We did. We worked hard. We gave him a lot of votes from Bungoma. He's the president now. Where is our 30%? When Majimbo Kalasinga is demanding for 30%, I am not asking by bleeding. I am demanding because this is our house. This is our government. We don't have another government that we will come so that we say shall benefit. Those lorries, Mheshimiwa Wetangula, wewe uko karibu na rais. Because nikisema unasema mimi niko na tabia mbaya na rais. Wewe tunaenda kuandikisha sasa wapiga kura. Tunataka utuambie wapi lori zitasimama watoto waanze kuingia. My boys are ready kuingia kwa hizo lori. Wakati wanaenda kuandikisha polisi, tunataka utuambie soko gani, junction gani, primary gani, ward gani, malori zitakuwa zimesimama. Na sio malori za kubeba mahindi, malori za green za GK. Sichukue vijana. Na ni nyinyi vijana mwenye mndekana kupanda kwa hilo lori, mnaenda na wale again wenye wanataka kumpea kwa lori kumwambia enda pikana kwa matanga. It's unfortunate. By the way, I don't blame my youths for even having those things kwa matanga. I'm telling you, some of the leaders don't want our kids to go to school so that they can be able to get a cheap market of people who can throw stones. I am saying that on 17th of November, 18th of November, 19th of November, and 20th of November, I'm going to give bursaries to schools, secondary schools in Kapchai constituency. I'm going to give out bursaries. I'm giving out bursaries because I want us to take our kids to school so that when someone wants a person to throw stones, he will not find people here in Kapchai who can throw stones. Kuga, no, what do you do? Majimbo Kalasinga mbunge wo Salumu bini wota. I want to come out clear. Now I don't fear anything. Keep that out of your office. I'm ready to move to IPOA and report this case if nothing is taken as a step. In the Kibukusu that Majimba Avina. Majimba Avinari